caught. Right side, it's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run the toss now with Gibson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Heineke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Dean Lowry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Heineke. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, Your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and goal, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Check 9. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Chris Barnes in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they